Hello guys, welcome back to our video. So in this video you'll be seeing some races that I recording during the week. I tried to record some races with my newly unlocked TVR Cerbera. I finally finished my first drive syndicate. It's the first time I was able to complete a drive syndicate. I didn't need to purchase the two last relays for tokens, which would have cost me quite a bit, but thankfully I did not have to do it. I need to complete some of the side missions because I have still some syndicate coins that I can get, but yeah, I've been lazy, so I think I have 1 or 2 days left because I'm recording this pretty late. It's already Saturday. Well, alright, but I wasn't able to record many races because still the phone overheats pretty easily, but I tried to make more use of the cooling fan, not just using it when the phone is getting hot, but even when it's cold. It helps out a bit because I could go through 4 races without too many problems, although it takes very little to overheat. Even after 3 races it already overheats, even with the help of the cooling fan, so that's pretty annoying. And yeah, I'm thinking of doing more Asphalt 7 or maybe even Asphalt Extreme videos in the upcoming weeks. I'll probably do an Asphalt 7 video next week, and yeah, because I've found some of what I can speak. I wanted to showcase the Agera Air since it's a video that I had in plan to do like 2 years ago after I did the Totara video, but I've never done it. Either I forgot or I don't know what happened, but yeah, I've never done it. In the future I also would like to make a video comparing stock cars to max cars in Asphalt 7 because the difference is pretty big. But that will also take a while because yeah, it takes a bit to do such a video. Yeah, I'm not doing it yet, but yeah, I think I'll do an Asphalt 7 video next week because yeah, helps out since I don't. It's a pretty light game, so I don't really have to deal with my phone overheating. And also the spotlight, the 4th of July spotlight started like yesterday. And I did not account for one thing, and it's that since both of the cars in the spotlight are new for free-to-play users, but well, I'm not really free-to-play, but I didn't have the cars before. Of course, the Chevrolet. The Corvette is a new car, and the Mustang is a Legend Pass car that only came back in a special event, but I don't. I have it at like 20 or so blueprints. I did not account for the fact that this spotlight is just like the last year's spotlight. So if you have the cars at 1 star, it takes a whole lot of time and grind to get the coins to purchase the blueprints every day, and so it ends up being a terrible spotlight because you're grinding for some mid cars. The Corvette seems like a pretty nice car, but yeah, you gotta admit that having to grind a whole lot for just the daily blueprints, which is like 2 blueprints for both of the cars, like that's painful. That's very annoying, and yeah, I think they could have done a better job in the spotlight. I think they could have added a few sidecars, like not just these 2 cars that almost nobody has. I think they could have added a few other cars, you know, like the Camaro, the C-Class one, you know. Most people have it at 3 stars. It's a car that you get very early on in the game. And talking about the starter Camaro, the ZL1, but just to be, it's not for the car itself, but it's just to have something that allows you to grind some better rewards, because 1-star rewards are ass. They're literally ass. I grind a race, I may get like 8 or so shields or whatever the collectibles are, and it's like, oh, you got 500 of the spotlight currency. You still need to do that at least like 4 times for the daily blueprints. And mind you, the tracks are a bit different. You know, if you get San Diego, you're likely to just get 4 of the collectibles, whereas in a few other tracks, San Francisco or the other one, I don't remember, you get like more easily get to 8 shields, so collectibles. So based on the track, you also are likely to get worse results in the race, meaning you have to spend even more time grinding. Also, the spotlight got me thinking that we have actually a lot of American tracks in Halo. We have 5 all tracks based on America locations, like San Diego, Nevada, San Francisco, and Chicago, which are 4 of the spotlight tracks. And then you have to count that there is also New York, which for some reason is not in the spotlight. So 5 American tracks. I did not realize that we had so many tracks based on America, but yeah, that's a little side thing. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, it's a pretty disappointing spotlight, because it's very hard if you did not already have the Mustang at a decent star count. So yeah, pretty hard to grind for most people. And yeah, I'll leave you guys with the races. You know, you can let me know what you think of them. Oh, and by the way, yeah, I didn't even talk about the car. So yeah, sorry about that. I think the car is pretty fun at 3 stars. I remember in the last video I complained about the car handling pretty bad, drifting pretty badly, and it was at 2 stars. Somehow, from 2 stars to 3 stars, that issue is fixed. Just with 1 star up. At 3 stars, the car has a pretty sharp enough drift, and it gets quite a bit of float. So even at 3 stars, you don't have. It's a pretty good drifter. So yeah, fun car, I have to say. And at gold, it's even more fun. I think the car with the right rank will be like 4.5k. Around the Chiron, lower than the Chiron, because I think the Chiron of course is stronger in the majority of tracks. It's just that much faster, but I think especially on some twisty tracks it's a pretty good car. It's like the CCXR but better. It has more float, and pretty sure that acceleration should also be better, unless it's like fake acceleration. So yeah, Nitro is better. Top speed, I don't really know, but yeah, I think the handling makes this car really fun, and definitely not really feel like a filler car. I know it's somewhat of a filler when you consider the S-Class, but it's still a really fun car, and I'd say it's not a bad one, you know, being that of course, just like these past few drive syndicates, it's a free car basically. Like, unless you didn't have the Totara at high star count, you could get it for free without many problems. Like, you just buy some of the relays, and yeah, you get it. I wasn't able to get the Totara Striker back like 2 years ago or 1 year ago. I think that back then there weren't as many token relays, but nowadays with all the token relays, you're able to get the main drive syndicate car in these side story driving syndicates. Oh, and by the way, I noticed on Discord they were mentioning how the big relay is locked behind for 550k syndicate points. So yeah, that you have to grind for the relays. I thought they would be released after a certain amount of time. It's actually related to how much you have been able to progress in the drive syndicate, which think it's pretty bad. Like, why are we locking the relays? Yeah. But yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed the races, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.
always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, they were hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. want. Working hella hard until I get just what I want. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like the dawn. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I want. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine, yeah. Everything I do, I'm just being genuine, yeah.